आला रे आला IPL आला
Okay, speaking about Delhi, then let's go to Delhi. The city where I belong, and never been a fan of Delhi, to be honest. Even though I am from Delhi, but apart from last couple of seasons, maybe they have never been a very consistent team. Be it the name they have got, Daredevils and now Capitals, or even with the players they used to have, they never really formed that sort of relationship with the fans as a Chennai or a Mumbai did, I think. So now, big blow for them just before the IPL starts. Shreyas Iyer is out and Pant has been chosen as the captain, and I think Prithvi Shaw is the vice captain, if I'm not wrong. So, what do you make of that decision? Pant as the captain. I read it today somewhere. I don't know. I could be wrong. It could be a rumor. I don't know.
Okay. I hope it wasn't part of a. I hope it wasn't part of an April Fool's thing that you read. But I don't. Yeah, I don't believe Prithvi Shaw is going to be vice
But
captain.
anyway, Pant as the captain. Your thoughts?
Interesting. I think it's not a bad. The one thing I like in IPL is if you give a player captaincy who you know is going to play every game. So
Yeah.
the other options that they had, Steve Smith, R. Ashwin, Ajinkya Rahane, and I can't say all three of them are going to play every
Yeah.
time. Looking at conditions, looking at form, looking at the balance of the team. So
Yeah.
happy with Pant on that front.
Yeah.
He is coming off such a good season right now that I actually think this. I don't think this move will weigh him down, especially when he's got Ricky Ponting in the dugout, because Ponting we all know is where the buck stops at Delhi Capitals. In certain franchises, it's the captain,
Yeah.
like in CSK, it is MS Dhoni, But in certain franchises like Delhi, Ricky Ponting is where the power center lies. So if Pant is simply there to execute Ponting's wills, I don't think it's a bad call at all. It'll just add to his own feel good sort of feeling that he's in. He's in La La Land at the moment. He's enjoying every bit of it, and that confidence can only work wonders for Delhi. I hope that he's pushed a little up, and I actually want him to bat in the top three, if not the top four for Delhi. He was pushed down as a result of the kind of players Delhi had last year. But Shreyas Iyer's injury, the only positive that will come out of it is that we may see Pant batting higher, and that's a good thing with the
Yeah.
kind of form that Pant is in. So quite happy with Pant's choice as captain. We'll have to wait and see if it works for Delhi.
And now that Shreyas is out, so do you think Rahane will automatically be that replacement and might get a full season?
No, no, not at all. I wouldn't start with Ajinkya Rahane. I don't believe he is uh, the T20 player that starts. He's a T20 player that can come in on a certain day where either last year Prithvi Shaw's lack of confidence, was just it was there for everyone to see. He had lost it completely, and Rahane just turned out to be the more assured, secure option. But it wasn't serving their purposes. They can't have
Yeah.
Dhawan and Rahane open, which is why they went to Marcus Stoinis towards the end of the season to open. But I actually think Stoinis had done a wonderful job for them in a much more difficult role, batting in the middle order,
Yeah.
finishing games off. So I would think Stoinis should start there, even though I know Stoinis personally would want to open the batting. Everybody wants to open the batting in T20. So I don't see Rahane fitting into my ideal 11. I really hope they give Prithvi Shaw a go because he starts IPLs well. He's coming at the back of huge runs in domestic cricket, in white ball cricket. And I hope they kind of he's an X Factor player. Let's make no mistake about it. You don't become a bad player in one season or in one day. So uh, if Ricky Ponting can inspire and just get a little bit of confidence out of Prithvi Shaw, if he starts well and carries that momentum, he is a banging T20 player. He's a better
Yeah.
T20 player on his day. He can win you. He's more of a match winner than a lot of other guys, from most of the teams. So I would start with Dhawan and Shaw and hope that tell Shaw, I'm going to give you 4 games, 5 games, right? It doesn't matter. You take 5 games and smash it. If you fail, I'll get Ajinkya Rahane in and I know what he can do. So I'm not going to be surprised with Ajinkya Rahane. So for me, I would go Dhawan, Shaw. Pant, Stoinis would stay in my top four.
Do you think Steve Smith will be a starter in that 11?
Yeah, so funny enough, I don't start with Smith in my team simply because again I'm looking in terms of T20 impact, and I still think Hetmeyer is a bigger impact player in T20.
Okay.
Steve Smith had an underwhelming season for Rajasthan Royals. He he is still not as formidable a T20 batsman as he is a one-day and test batsman. So I think that's a reality we should acknowledge. I think Hetmeyer again was given a role which was not suited to him to bat in the middle order, and he was actually very unlucky to not play more games because he had one good innings, really good innings, I think against KKR at Sharjah last year, where he effectively took them to a score, which they were nowhere near getting. So for me, Shimron Hetmeyer um, should be a player that they should look to bat it for. If it's a choice between Hetmeyer and Smith, I just think Hetmeyer again has got that factor. Smith is more reliable, but Hetmeyer is the more dynamic X factor batsman. So I'd go Dhawan, Shaw, Rishabh Pant, Hetmeyer at 4, uh, Marcus Stoinis to follow at 5. You've then got a wealth of options to pick from in terms of Indian spinners. Akshar Patel, R. Ashwin, Rabada and Nokia will definitely play, and I would go the balance two to be out of Ishant Sharma, Umesh Yadav, and Amit Mishra. You can pick and choose who you want to play.
So
So,
do you
uh,
are you batting Akshar at 6?
yeah, I'm happy to bat Akshar at 6. No problem with that at all.
Wow, I thought it's a bit too high for him. Ashwin at
Uh,
7.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. Ashwin at 7, Akshar at 6. Really strong batting at the top. I'm trying to see if there is, who's the kind of player that you'd play, because you're definitely going to play Rabada and Nokia, right? You are going to play either Ishant or Umesh and Amit Mishra, or you're going to play Ishant and Umesh and no Amit Mishra. So I would go one out of Ishant and Umesh. And if you're asking me if you would rather have Ajinkya Rahane and therefore bat, Stoinis at 5, Hetmeyer at 6, and Akshar at 7, and Ashwin at 8, I don't think that's a good use of resources, and that's what Delhi were guilty
See,
of.
I'm just saying that because the plain fact that if Shreyas was available, of course he would have made the 11. That means an extra Indian batsman and Akshar and Ashwin going one place down. So
Yeah.
that means that the batting lineup would have been longer, and Akshar probably suits 7 better than 6. Because there's the same problem you pointed out in Punjab as well, that their tail starts too early. So don't you think same is the case with Delhi then?
Yeah, I mean, so Rabada and Ashwin are still a much handier 7 and 8. And I know that as I think of it now, it doesn't sound ideal, but I'm just trying to think of whether an added Indian batsman will actually help. That'll change the so if you're going to bring in Ajinkya Rahane, then that's a bit of a problem for me because I don't know where he fits in. Dhawan, Shaw, Rahane, all
Pant.
playing in the same 11 doesn't work, and then Pant goes a position lower. You ask if your guy is Steve Smith, then again you're looking at Steve Smith having to bat in the top 2 or the top 3. So if you're batting Smith at 3, then you're not going to play Hetmeyer, but you're still with the same problem. You're playing a batsman for a batsman. So you're still going to have Akshar Patel coming in at number 6. So what is that Rabada and Nokia will play, Marcus Stoinis will play. So your option is between Smith and Hetmeyer, but in both cases, you will still have Akshar Patel batting at 6. So for me, I think you give him that sort of added little responsibility, you make him bat. I don't see it as much of a problem simply because Delhi have more bowling options. There is also a pretty good chance that, with the kind of form that Pant is coming into this tournament with, I do find Shikhar Dhawan to be a rock when it comes to the IPL, even if he doesn't get to the runs at a fair clip. He's never going to have a bad IPL, right? He's again one of those players who tends to always give you a 400, 500 run season at worst and 600 runs at best. So that I think Delhi have a little more leeway in terms of playing Akshar at 6. So I'm okay with that, though I can see the question mark around it.
Yeah, I mean the fact that Nortje and Rabada might not be available for the first couple of games because they will be coming from South Africa
I
and
believe, I
quarantine.
believe, I believe now that they're on their way. So I don't know if they probably just missed the first game. So if they
Yeah,
do miss
so
one,
maybe that opens the door for somebody like a Chris Wokes in the team.
slowly, but I'm looking at a team and everyone's sort of fit and available, and Nokia and Rabada will be available for a large part of the tournament. So
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, okay. So again, you have already told that you see them in the top 2 rather than top 4. But I have a dissimilarity there. I just feel that Delhi might not be able to go the distance this time. Not in the top 2 for me. Not in the top 4 for me this time. Because and going by the lineup you told, if Akshar is coming at 6, then my doubts are even further gone up. But anyway, so that's how interesting the clashes should be. You know, these are healthy conflicts between.
I don't. Now that I think about it, I'm thinking, what am I saying? What am I thinking? I think they're not going to do. But anyway.